There's a lot of industry standards out there, but what are you? Are you industrial? I sure as hell am not. But what kind of statement is that? Sure as hell am not. Why are we affirming hell? Why are we affirming heaven? I sure as heaven is. I sure as heaven am not. Because heaven and hell is not earth. We're not living in the sky. We're not living below the ground. We are living on the surface. And all of what we want to acquire as to manifest and become a reality in our existence is from our own self-perception. And our own self-perception in harmony is good enough. It's good enough. So that's not feeling like hell or feeling like heaven. If you jump back and forth between heaven and hell, that is something that we define as a bipolar condition, which is either head in the clouds or just complete defeat. So what we're looking for is actually to feel good enough, which is the standard of a healthy, loving living, which is not industrial. And that's where the force is, which is not forcing you at all. It's all giving. It is not judgmental, but it's pushing for success, which you can be a part of if you define yourself as good enough. That's the game. That's the game of love. You can have high thoughts. You can think highly of yourself. You can speak highly of yourself. But you will eventually need to come down from those clouds. And you can define yourself as a piece of shit and worthless, and you will eventually need to come up from that definition, affirmation. So what you seek in everything you do, despite who you are, what you are doing, is to be in harmony with love. And love is self-affirming. Love does not have a single problem at all. Love just is. And if you can affirm yourself and return back to home, which is the heart pure, not judged, then you are good enough. And the force awakens, which means that the force of love, which does not step on any toes because it's not punishing or destructive in nature, but it's constructive in nature, so it needs to become. And this is what's pushing you. So that's the push you feel. But then you gotta feel good enough, and then you create, and then you become more of what you is, which is love, which has the foundation of always good enough, always. That's allowing for the force to continue to create you as you feel just adequate, as you feel worthy, deserving, peaceful, without questioning, without second guessing yourself, just feeling good enough, feeling great, feeling wonderful, feeling magical, feeling fantastic, feeling good enough. That's what you're looking for in everything you do, in everything you are, in everything you is, because you is love. Then you have a body, which includes a mind, and that mind has a personality that can change. And you can change that personality to be more appreciative of its own true nature, which is not the mind itself. It's the soul. It's the soul that is forever and is pure, non-conceptual, unconditional love, which cannot be anything else but glorious and perfect and good enough. Always, for infinity. That's what you need to identify with as you state that you are good enough and feel that you are good enough. When you feel that you are good enough, you feel deserving and you feel worthy. And then you become what you seek the most, which is receptive. And what you become receptive to is inspiration. And that inspiration is what is necessary for you to wake up and realize where you are, as in your current position, having a life experience. And from that inspiration, you create. And from that creation, you affirm. And the more you create and the more you affirm, the closer you come to your true self. And when you come close to your true self as much as possible, without any separation, without no judgment, second guessing, feeling good enough, fantastic, wonderful, magical for who you are, then you are ready, because you are not judging yourself, and you will present yourself to the world by energy, by being what you is as much as possible. And then you leave it. You are the dreamer, and then you create to support the dream. But then you are also the maker, which is pure, non-conceptual, unconditional love that just gives you everything, which is a non-doing, it's a allowing, which is not second guessing, which is trusting completely, having all faith that things will come to fruition, things will become a reality. Now that you have dreamt, created, blah, 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 and then you become. Then you become what you have yourself created, which is self-created. And in relation to being as true as possible to your true self, you become more real, as in authentic, which is self-realized. I love you.